Colonel Nation, the time has come. The time for my favorite day of the year. Scheduling day. That's right. The day where you choose your destiny. You make the tough choices to put yourself on the path of success. Or not. Now I know you're itching to get started. But like Uncle Ben told Peter Parker, with great power comes great responsibility. And I'm here to help you. Help you reach your full potential. So today you're going to make some tough choices. But I have faith in you. Because if you don't do it right, I'll have to do it for you. And I'm not sure you want that. So if you guys are ready to begin Scheduling Extravaganza 2016, then I think we should get started. So sit back, relax, and get ready to choose your destiny. Let it begin! Let it begin!
All right, Colonels, we're just about ready to get started. A lot of prep work goes into planning your schedule, so I want to make sure that you guys have everything to do to make good decisions. Because you want to make sure that the classes aren't too hard, but then again, they're not too easy. We want to make sure you got the perfect blend of classes to get you ready for whatever it is you're going to do, which is hopefully college for most of you guys. All right, so right now your teachers are going to help you get ready to do your scheduling. They're going to pass out a couple of really important pieces of paper. They're going to pass out your transcript. They're going to pass out your credit checklist, and then it also contains the 4-year curriculum plan. All these are important tools just to make sure that you know what you've taken and what you need to take in the future to make sure you're on track for graduation. So your teachers are going to pass those papers out right now. So teachers, if you want, now would be a great time to pause the video so you guys go ahead and get started.
Alrighty, Colonels. Once you have your materials, you want to complete the credit checklist using your transcript. For every class that you've passed, you want to mark it off on your checklist. If you took the course but failed it, do not mark it off. For any classes that you're currently taking or are assigned to take for the 3rd trimester, I would advise you to put a circle in the box. That way, you won't schedule yourself back into the class again whenever you complete your schedule sheet. When looking at your freshman year, if you've earned your English 1A and 1B half credits, you put a check in the boxes next to English 1A and 1B. If you're not sure what to check off for a specific class, feel free to ask your teacher. After all, teachers know everything. Once you've marked off your completed classes on your checklist, the boxes that have not been marked off are the classes that you still need to complete in order to earn your diploma. Teachers, feel free to pause the video now so the student is able to complete the credit checklist. Once the credit checklist is complete, time comes for the part that I wish all students would do. I urge you to map out your classes on the 4-year course of study. This is a great time to thoughtfully consider what classes you will need to take while at Dixie. In order to do this, you want to look at the course selection guide that can be found online. I'll talk more about the course selection guide later, but you can look up all the classes that Dixie offers in it. Take time to look through those course descriptions and find classes that interest you. Make sure you pay special attention to any necessary prerequisites for future classes. I don't want you to not get a class because you didn't take a prerequisite class in order to be eligible. The 4-year course of study is not something you're going to complete today, but please make sure you take time to look at this when you get home. Don't forget, your 4-year course of study has actually already been started in your ILP. To save yourself time, go online and check out your ILP as a reference. Now it's time to start looking at scheduling information for next year. One thing to know is that everything you will need is available online. If you lose some paperwork or need an extra copy for a parent, you can go to the guidance website and find it there. You start by going to Dixie's website. On the left-hand column, click on the Guidance Services link. This website is a great resource, especially during your senior year. When you get a chance and aren't frantic about scheduling, take a few minutes to look at everything on the website just to see what's there. Once on the Guidance Services webpage, click on the link on the left-hand column titled Scheduling Materials. All scheduling materials are uploaded to this site. We're going to start by looking at the Course Selection Guide. This document has all the information regarding the academic programming at Dixie Heights High School. It's important information regarding the grading scale, AP offerings, graduation requirements, business majors, dual credit opportunities, and most importantly, a full description of every class offered at Dixie. I'm going to take some time to review some of the important topics covered in the Course Selection Guide. Teachers, if you need to pause the video at any point in order to give a further explanation, please feel free to do so. The first part I want to cover is graduation requirements. These can be found on pages 6 and 7. For the first time in a while, the whole school is on the same requirements. All students need 28 credits to graduate. Students must complete certain subject-specific requirements. Students must complete 4 credits of English, which includes English 1, 2, 3, and 4. AP English Language and AP English Literature can be substituted for a level of English. All students must complete 4 credits of math. This must include Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, and an additional half credit of math. Please remember it is a law in the state of Kentucky that students must take a math class every year in high school. So seniors, you have to take the math class even if you've already completed 4 credits worth of math. 3 credits of science are required for graduation. Students need to complete Integrated Science A and B and Biology A and B. Students must also complete 1 credit's worth of science electives. Students need to complete 3 credits of social studies. This includes integrated social studies, world civilization, and U.S. history. All students must take a half credit of health and PE. Students must also take 1 credit worth of humanities. This includes any 2 band, choir, art, or drama classes. The final mandatory graduation requirement is a credit of practical living. Students are required to take the freshman level Business Tech or Business Principles of Application class and an additional Business or Family Consumer Science course. An additional 11 credits of student choice electives will complete the 28 credits needed for graduation. Dixie Heights has 4 unique diplomas that students may earn. The Regular Studies Diploma meets the minimum requirements that I just mentioned. The Kentucky Scholars Diploma meets the college prep requirements recommended for students planning on attending college. For the Kentucky Scholars Diploma, students are required to complete 2 credits of the same foreign language and to take either chemistry or physics. Students must maintain a C average or higher to earn this diploma. The third diploma that Dixie offers is the Kentucky Heights Honors Diploma. To be eligible for this diploma, students must complete the requirements for the Kentucky Scholars Diploma. However, chemistry must be included. Students must also take any 4 AP or advanced placement courses. Dixie's highest diploma is the Dixie Heights Excellence Diploma. This diploma also requires students to complete the requirements for the Kentucky Scholars Diploma, including chemistry. Students must also complete 1 AP course in 5 of the 6 academic content areas. The 6 content areas are English, Science, Math, Foreign Language, Social Studies, and Fine Arts. Information regarding these diploma requirements can be found on page 7 of the Course Selection Guide. I would also like to encourage you to review page 8 of the Course Selection Guide. This is a recommended sequence of courses. This allows you to see recommended courses to take at each grade level. Careful consideration and planning for future classes will allow you to maximize your education here at Dixie. This guide highlights content courses on the regular diploma tracks, as well as courses suggested for the college prep and accelerated pathways. I'd like to make all students aware of a great academic opportunity. Juniors and seniors are able to take dual credit courses while still in high school. These courses will count for high school as well as college credit. These classes are greatly reduced from the regular price you'll pay once you attend college after graduation, with a 3 credit hour class at NKU only costing $225. Through Northern Kentucky University's School-Based Scholars Program, juniors and seniors are able to take 2 NKU classes on Dixie's campus. Students must have a 3.0 GPA in order to participate in the program. If you've taken the ACT, you must have a composite score of 20 or higher. A list of available courses will be on your course selection sheet. Students need to select the courses on their course selection sheet, as well as pick up a registration packet from Mr. Dusing in guidance. Please be aware that since NKU classes taught on Dixie's campus are taught on semesters, 2 NKU classes are equal to 3 Dixie trimester courses. If you select 2 NKU courses, you will only need to mark a total of 14 classes on your course selection sheet, unlike the 15 that everyone else will select. A representative from NKU will actually be here tonight for an informational session about taking NKU classes while still in high school. The session will be held tonight, February 24th, in the library at 6:30. Please invite your parents to attend. We'd love to see you here to learn more information about this exciting program. Students are also able to travel to NKU's campus to take classes if eligible. Thomas More College and Gateway Community and Technical College each have similar college programs for high school students at a reduced rate. If you want more information about taking a college course on a college campus, stop by the guidance office and speak with Mr. Dusing or Mr. Maddox. More information about dual credit courses can be found in the course selection guide on pages 9 through 11. I would strongly encourage everyone to consider taking dual credit classes while in high school. It's a low-cost option to get a great jump start on college. If you're thinking about playing sports in college, please make sure you review the information on NCAA eligibility, which is located in the course selection guide on pages 12 to 14. There are certain requirements you must complete while in high school if you wish to participate in NCAA sanctioned athletics. Dixie Heights High School follows the Prep Plus acceleration plan in the areas of English and math. Information about this program can be found on pages 15 to 17 in the course guide. The Prep or Prep Plus identification in the areas of English and math plays a large role in determining course placement for the 2016-2017 school year. All students who've been identified through consistent test scores will have their course selection sheets marked as Prep English, Prep Plus English, Prep Math, or Prep Plus Math. If you think there was an error in your identification, or that you should have been identified but were not, please see your counselor so we can get any errors corrected. Please do that as early in the scheduling process as possible to cut down on errors. Another program offered here at Dixie is our business industry certifications. If you take a specific sequence of courses in a business or family consumer science pathway and take an industry certification test, you can earn a business industry certification. These certifications are recognized by employers that you've completed a rigorous course of study and are proficient on industry skills. It's a great addition to your resume. Dixie offers 4 industry certifications: hospitality services, administrative support, business technology, and business management. More information regarding business industry certifications can be found on page 18 of the course guide, or see Mr. Stamper, Mrs. Meyer, Mrs. Lenahan, or Mrs. Bundy. They can answer all of your questions. Before we get to the rest of the scheduling process, please remember that the course guide also contains a description of all of the courses taught at Dixie. If you want to see what a class is about or to check a prerequisite, that information can be found in the course guide. Teachers, now would be a great time to pass out the remainder of the scheduling materials. Please pause the video so the students can get their course selection sheets, grade level information sheets, and portal registration. Just hit play when you're ready to start back up. It's time to begin the scheduling process. You'll once again register for your classes online through Infinite Campus. You'll need to complete your online registration by Tuesday, March 1st. On Wednesday, March 2nd, students will turn in their course selection sheets with all appropriate signatures and verification of Infinite Campus registration. Any other necessary paperwork, such as course applications or waivers, need to be submitted at that time also. All materials will be turned in to second period teachers. I would strongly recommend that you complete the course selection sheet that you've been given in class before attempting to register online. The course selection sheet has all of the necessary course numbers that you'll use to ensure that you've registered for the correct course online. It's definitely easier to look up the course number than to search by name. One important document you've been given is the College Career Readiness Remediation Plan for 2016 and 2017. This lists the criteria for courses that have been preloaded for students in order to meet academic areas of need. focusing on English, math, and science. The criteria for these courses can be found in the course selection sheet as well, but the remediation worksheet allows you to see all of the programs offered at each grade level. If you are identified for one of these classes and feel that the placement is incorrect, please see your guidance counselor as soon as possible to have the issue taken care of. The time has finally come to look at your scheduling sheet. Each of you has an individual course scheduling sheet. At the top left corner of your schedule sheet, you'll find your personal information. You will see your name, grade, and second period teacher. You'll then see your MAP reading and MAP math percentile scores from the last 3 MAP testing cycles, spring of 2015, fall 2015, and winter 2016. If you do not have a score listed, then you did not take the MAP test during that testing window. You'll also see your prep status, which will identify if you qualified as Prep English, Prep Plus English, Prep Math, or Prep Plus Math. You'll then see your English and Math placements that have been preloaded into Infinite Campus for you already. These placements were determined based on assessment scores and previous classes taken. The courses that have been preloaded do count towards your total classes needed for registration. Each grade level label is slightly different. The label you see now is the label that current sophomores will have for their junior scheduling. Students scheduling for their sophomore year will notice a line indicating whether Foundations of Biology is required. If it indicates that it is required, that course has already been preloaded into Infinite Campus. Current juniors who are getting ready to schedule for their senior year will notice that the Plan English, Math, and Reading scores are also listed. This data is necessary for scheduling select senior level courses. Now, when making your course selections, you will bubble the courses that you would like to take next year. Each bubble is worth 1/2 credit. You will bubble 15 courses. Some classes have multiple bubbles. This means that classes are linked and are required to be taken together. The number in parentheses below each course is the grade level to which the class is offered. English and Math courses may be pre-selected based on test scores and teacher recommendations and count as your 15. You'll mark 6 alternate selections with the letter A. Alternates allow the counseling department to select interested courses if any of your first choices were not available. Also, don't forget to make sure your parent or guardian signs your schedule sheet before turning it back in. You will notice that some classes have lines next to the bubbles. That means the teacher's signature is required to take the course. Please make sure you get any needed signatures. Failure to get the appropriate signature could result in removal from the course during the scheduling process. The front side of your schedule sheet consists of the graduation requirements. Courses are listed in core content areas to make it easier to locate specific courses. Also listed is the specific assessment criteria needed for certain classes. You should select your core curriculum classes first. Refer to your credit checklist and your 4-year curriculum plan that were previously mentioned to make sure you're selecting the correct courses. The backside of your course selection sheet contains electives, as well as information on an academic programs offered at Dixie or in the Kenton County School District. Spanish and German are also located on the back page. You will notice a section called Academies of Innovation and Tech. If you've applied and been selected to one of the academies, please circle the appropriate academy. If you have been selected to the academies, the 6-digit academy number next to the academy name has already been preloaded for you. This preloaded number counts as 9 of your 15 course selections. It will include all of the courses that you will be taking in the academy, which will be your Academy Math class, your Academy English or Science class, and your Academy Specialty class. If you'll be taking English or Math in the academy, you may see these classes listed as alternates. This is to allow the person who will be completing your academy scheduling to see the appropriate level of courses needed. You only need to select the 6 courses you will be taking at Dixie. Some of your 6 Dixie classes have already been predetermined, such as if your academy does not include English classes. Also remember that since some academies require that sophomores take Algebra 2, some current 9th graders will also have to take Geometry here at Dixie next year, in addition to taking your Algebra 2 in the academies. Please see the Academy's coursebook for more information regarding specific course offerings for each academy. If you're going to the academies next year and need help with your schedule, or if you're still interested in attending the academies but did not apply, please see one of your guidance counselors. Current sophomores and juniors will notice that you have a section marked college classes. This is primarily for if you plan on taking an NKU class on Dixie's campus next year. If you're interested in taking a class on college campus, please mark the appropriate bubble when it says, "I intend to sign up for a class at." This will allow a counselor to follow up with you at a later time. Finally, everyone has a section titled Unmet Graduation Requirements. If you're missing a graduation requirement from a previous year, either because of transferring or failing a class, and it's not on your course selection sheet with a bubble, circle that class in this section. This will allow your counselor to see if you need to make up that course online or through our school within a school program. Do not count that as one of your 15 courses. Your counselor will review it later and help make the determination. All students have a box marked for office use only. Please do not mark in this box. It should be completed by the appropriate teachers, such as special education, school within a school, or ESL teachers. Before you get started, each grade level has a worksheet titled Scheduling Info for a specific grade. You can go ahead and pull that out now. It has important reminders about the scheduling process. It also has special notes about classes. While each grade level info sheets are slightly different, there are a few common announcements that are worth mentioning. In regards to taking a foreign language class, if you're signing up for level 1, you must get your English teacher's signature and have an 80% in English. If you're signing up for level 2, you must have an 80% in level 1, and that's foreign language teacher's signature. Taking a foreign language is not a graduation requirement. However, some colleges require 2 credits of the same foreign language while you're still in high school. Please remember that Art 1 is a requirement for all upper level art classes. You must have this course before you can take any art classes such as painting, drawing, and design. Students are recommended to take this course during their sophomore year if they've not already taken it during their 9th grade. Chamber choir must be taken all year. It's an audition-based class, and you must see Miss Hayward in the choir room for permission to take the course. Treble choir parts B and C must be taken in the same year. This class is also an audition-based choir, and you should see Miss Hayward. Symphonic band B and C must be taken in the same year. If you're interested in taking AP Biology, you need to take your transcript to Miss Mink for her signature. For AP Chemistry, take your transcript to Miss Conti. Any students who wish to take an AP or accelerated course that they do not meet the requirements for are able to complete a waiver for enrollment in the course. Waivers can be submitted for students who do not meet eligibility for AP English Language, AP English Lit, AP US History, AP European History, and Biology Accelerated. Students who do not meet the eligibility criteria for these courses but plan on submitting a waiver have been preloaded for the regular level of the course. Their request in Infinite Campus will be changed by the counselor if the waiver is approved. GPA, assessment scores, and the number of requests will all be factors in determining the approval of the waivers. Waivers can be picked up from the current English, Science, or Social Studies teachers. Completed waivers must be submitted with the scheduling materials by March 2nd. Some courses require applications. These applications need to be completed and signed by the appropriate teacher. All applications should be submitted when scheduling materials are turned in on March 2nd. For STLP, students must get approval from Mrs. Burnside in the library. Pathways to Career and Library Science are also available from Ms. Burnside in the library. AID requires an application. This is a non-credit course, and the application can be found in the guidance office or on the scheduling website. Peer tutors must have a 3.0 GPA and have already taken and passed the class of which they plan to tutor in. Applications can be found in the guidance office and online. Both AID and peer tutor applications do require a teacher signature. If you're interested in taking an NKU class offered in Dixie's campus, you must get a registration packet from Mr. Dusing down in the guidance office. And the final course announcement, yearbook applications are available with Miss Hune in room 2109. Once you've completed your course selection sheet, don't forget that you must enter it into Infinite Campus. Each of you have received a paper called Portal Course Registration. This will also be available online. Make sure you follow these directions to ensure that your requests are entered correctly. Once you've entered your request, please print out the request and have your parents sign it. That paper should be returned along with all of your other scheduling materials. Please remember that all courses should be entered into Infinite Campus by Tuesday, March 1st. You'll turn in all scheduling materials on March 2nd to your second period teacher. You'll turn in your course selection sheet you received today, a printout of your Infinite Campus registration along with a parent's signature, and then any other applications. Colonels, if you have any questions about what classes to pick or how to fill out your schedule sheet, do not hesitate to ask your teachers. You can also stop by the guidance office and we would love to help you. We want to make sure we do everything to make sure that you get the most out of your time here at Dixie. So teachers, now's the time to go ahead and stop the video and answer any questions and help kids with the process of scheduling their classes. And to all the students, the last thing I can say to you is Colonel Pride.
All right, Colonels, you're not getting out of here that easy. There is no way that I would sing a song about football and not sing one about scheduling. So if you guys are ready, I think I got just the one. But before I get started, let me tell you a little bit of history about this song. See, many of you guys don't know, I actually get on the comedy circuit quite a bit, and I've met a lot of celebrities. One of my good friends on the circuit is Rob Schneider. Actually, I turned down a Saturday Night Live gig years and years ago to give him the opportunity. I felt kind of sorry for him. It's worked out well for him, but hey, Dixie's worked out well for me too. But all those years, I used to sit in the green room writing all my Dixie songs and just talking about work, and little did I know that decades later, I would turn on the radio and find out that his daughter Ellie King had ripped off one of my songs. So I thought today I would sing you guys the version that was originally written, and it doesn't sound anything like that X's No song that she wrote. So if you guys are ready, sit back and let's enjoy. Hey Dixie Colonels, I'm a really big fan of you taking classes that you can understand. Whoa ho, let's get on with the show. Now you need to get the credits for graduation, cause you gotta make sure you have a high GPA. Hey, hey, make sure your future's okay. 1, 2, 3, get your classes for free, cause you got more choices than you ever have seen. 1, 2, 3, get your classes for free. Get yourself ready for who you're gonna be. Dixie, let's go, ho, ho, let's schedule. Get classes that are cool. With rigor, let your mind grow. Dixie, let's go. Don't want to go to summer school all July. To pass forensic science, you don't need no alibi. My. That's how classes go by. My grades are high, I don't let them get low. Get the right classes, get into the flow. You know, that's how high school goes. 1, 2, 3, pick your classes for free, cause you got more choices than you ever have seen. 1, 2, 3, get your classes for free. Get yourself ready for who you're gonna be. Dixie, let's go, ho, ho, let's schedule. Get classes that are cool. With rigor, let your mind grow. Dixie, let's go. Oh, Colonels, I am feeling it. And I hope when you get that schedule sheet and you get ready, I hope you're feeling it too. Pick the right classes. Make me proud and never forget Dixie Pride.